Hello! Welcome
Hello.
to Timelash versus the Twin Dilemma. Last week,
Part
we
2.
did the Twin Dilemma. This week, we do Timelash.
Who's gonna win?
Timelash. Who's going to win? Ooh. Wow, Timelash is a 1985 story in the season 22 series. What do you think of this series? This episode.
I mean, definitely not as bad as Twin Dilemma, but I mean, it's not an episode I float to, if that makes sense. I mean, I say that probably about a majority of Colin's episodes. There's probably a handful that are worth watching, and his era is quite bogged down. It's the 80s, the mid 80s, when you've got the height of Thatcherism. It's just frustrating because again, there's elements of his Doctor and his arc that would have been great if they had actually thought of a plan. But it seems to me that this was like JNT's ego phase. He was full
Yeah.
on really putting his stamp on the show, but in a
Mm.
way that it was almost like Colin's Doctor was almost a representation of him as a person, as an impersonation of him, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of read between the lines.
Shall we get on to the cons of this episode? The sets that they're very minimalistic. It's just like beige sets, mostly grey corridors, and the time lash, just tinsel.
Yeah.
Beige walls and tinsel. That's all you get in this episode. The Morlocks, that puppet thing on the screen, it kind of looks unfinished. It could have looked better. And you can see that end of season budget running out kind of thing. It looks...
They were literally pulling anything they could from like discount stores to put in this episode,
It was the production looks cheap even by classic Doctor Who standards, and the scripting is a bit rushed. It has that first draft energy to it. And yeah, now the flaws I think it has in this episode. Glenn McCoy, he wrote a couple of probably soap operas. A series called Angels is a medical drama back in the day.
Okay.
I did a bit of research on his.
Yeah,
he hasn't wrote anything since. And
career killer. This episode was a career killer then.
Yeah, he didn't do much after this. Eric Saywood reportedly disliked this story immensely, and he didn't really invest in much time in trying to improve it. Really,
there's only so much glitter you can put on a dog poo before it still resembles a dog poo.
And then there's plot threads that were introduced, then later abandoned, and there's a bit of inconsistent in the acting. The actress who played Vina, she's a bit wooden. But
it feels very 80s in its both production value and its acting. Like it's I mean, with with Twin Dilemma, you could excuse the bad acting because it was a bad script. Whereas this, I feel like it's both bad acting and bad script.
Yeah. But let's it's not all bad. Let's get on to the positives. The positives. Yeah. I like this mysterious Borad layered throughout the first episode of this story.
Mhm.
He's kind of mysterious.
Mm.
He, he's he's like hidden in the shadows of this planet's society, basically.
Mm.
Um, but when he is revealed, with that great makeup, like the half
Yeah.
like reptilian and the half human face. That's just good. That's probably one of the best makeup jobs in all of classic Doctor Who, I think. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I was just looking up the photos because nothing screams nothing screams effectively like it's very horror. It feels
Yeah, that's
very horror.
a grotesque
Mm.
image to his
It's
yeah.
like a failed science experiment. It's
Mm,
this splicing of two different organisms that seem to, yeah, and it just with kind of um I was gonna say with a kind of Trent Reznor look from Nine Inch Nails.
mm,
He's
yeah,
got quite a Trent Reznor sort of like hairstyle and clothing, all black.
yeah.
Um, but he looks terrifying, and and that is a high point. The prosthetics were achievable. It's not like it was made out of papier-mâché or
Mm,
something. But yeah, I think that's probably the highlight to the episode.
mm. And for 80s Doctor Who, he's pretty effective.
Mm,
I think
definitely, yeah.
he's better than Mestor.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
That's
I
one
mean,
point for me.
I would definitely 1.2. I would say that even the Candyman is better than Mestor, and that's
Yeah.
someone that you know implicated the BBC in a lawsuit.
Mm. I like his motivations in this story as well. Um, the
Mm,
rewriting of society, and
hmm
he has this weapon where he shoots them and they like age and decay. It's quite a
mm.
and it's a
It's almost. Sorry, I was going to say it was almost similar to the Sarah Kingdom death in
mm,
Dalek's Master Plan, where she gets aged.
um and he doesn't like ham it up. The actor who plays the Borad, it's a
Mm.
calm menace to the character, which I really like.
Robert Ashby.
Yes, Robert Ashby is a very good performance for a villain in 80s Doctor Who, I think.
Mm.
But on the other side of the spectrum, we get Paul Darrow, who played Avon in Blake Seven. He
Oh,
plays
interesting.
Tekka. He just eats the scenery in this episode.
Mm.
Um,
Ah, Tekka.
um,
Taka.
oh, I see
Oh,
what you did there. Ah, Parker. Yeah, he has such an over the top relish to the this the, this role. Um,
mm.
and it's he's probably the most entertaining character of this episode.
Oh, that's
Uh,
good.
he he adds a bit of entertainment to this episode.
Mm. And I think that's what you need in a long slog like this, where every part feels like it's an hour instead of 25 minutes.
Mm,
And it's not exactly the episode you're going to sit down and watch every time you decide to watch Doctor Who. That's the whole
Yeah.
purpose of this experiment is, which out of these two episodes would you be more likely to rewatch?
Well, I'm gonna pick Timelash out of
Okay.
the episodes we are reviewing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd definitely pick Timelash. It's so entertaining.
I would rather gouge my eyes out than watch either. Although I would say this is probably offensive for people who are blind as well.
I'm blind.
Yeah. But interesting. So how out of these two you would say that Timelash is better?
Most definitely, yeah.
Most definitely. Okay. Well, as we're at an impasse, I think it's only fair if the audience decides, which is better. Comment down below, and whoever wins gets a cookie. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more thoughts? Anything else to add?
Hashtag Timelash to win.
Hashtag Twin Dilemma to lose. I'm not rooting for mine. You couldn't pay me to root for this episode. I would happily give you the win on this one. But I don't like either episode, so
I think subjectively, Timelash is the better story.
Yeah. But I mean that's again all subjective, and I can understand. I just don't know where I sit on this. Like, I would much rather watch Attack of the Cybermen or Revelation of the Daleks, to be honest. Two
good good 2 episodes of this season.
They are good. They are still they're still not great, but they are better because they have the big two in them. And I'm much rather of the I'm much of the opinion that I would rather watch a really bad episode with a really good villain than watch a really bad episode with a meandering. I would say, yeah, the Borat. Hello, very nice. You have come into my timeline. Yeah, I would say this your episode choice has a better villain than mine does.
Most definitely.
Superior. But I mean, every time you say Borat, it just makes me think of Borat.
Yeah, so
from the planet Kazakhstan. I'm gonna get us cancelled, aren't I? Oh, shut up.
Yeah. So comment below and tell us which is the better story, Twin Dilemma or Timelash.
And providing we get enough responses, which we should do because you guys are very nice, we will reveal the winner or the loser or both next time we record. Actually, maybe in a couple of weeks because we've got a couple of episodes to get through first, but we will release the winner at some point. Comment below and like and subscribe. I can see it going across the ticker. So next time on the Not Another Who podcast, we have Genesis of the Daleks. We have gone from the 2 worst episodes to probably the best episode of all time. Again, that's up for debate. We won't be asking you to give your thoughts on that until we get to that episode. And we have our first special guest of the year. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. See you next time.
See you next time.